Two side doors for you. One.
I'm not typing in the chat. Maybe. All right, about 2 more minutes and we're going to jump right into this. Give him some buffer time.
You hear it?
After all of this time,
Good,
can't get you off my mind.
2024.
Though I've tried.
Apple Music. The playlist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've tried. And what hurts me the most,
It's my 2024 recap on Apple Music. I wonder how many dogs we're going to see walking past.
Ooh, I hope
please don't count them.
I can give out my dog church tracks for this summer.
Can't you see?
So,
you've got your fingerprints all over me.
Hey, Terrell.
Cause I can't let go till you let me go. Maybe what
This is
say
Michael Kilgore.
okay.
Is I missed you.
He's like, oh, okay, you know what it is.
Don't do that.
That's just how I feel. But when you keep in touch,
Ma'am, nobody is mailing you biscuits. I don't know why you think I'm about to do that. I'm not mailing you no biscuits, ma'am.
Doesn't have time to heal. What can I say?
Here you go. See what you done started, Harmon? See what you started? Y'all messy.
Set me free, why don't you, baby? Let me be mine, don't you, baby?
You can call her.
Don't keep me hanging on.
She not gonna make you no biscuits. I don't care if you call her or not. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. People are gonna continue to join, and it'll be fine. All right, tonight's gonna be a bit of back and forth between storytelling about the songs and like us listening to all of the music together. There are 13 tracks, and so we're gonna go through each one of them, and y'all gonna listen to these songs and get these stories. So, welcome everybody. I really appreciate you all for like just coming out tonight. This has been a long, incredible journey, and I'm a bit overwhelmed right now about the thought of it actually being finished. I came here initially with the plan to just record 3 songs. I had wrote the songs and demoed them in my apartment. I wrote them in March of 2024. I was on a plane headed to Atlanta, and I wrote these songs, and I was like, I'm gonna do these 3 songs, and that's gonna be it, because I just wanted the experience of writing original music. But this has been a journey. It's been a labor of love. It's been super transformative. It's wild to be this age, this big age, and try something new. It's a little scary, but I mean, we did it now, so we're gonna be listening to it. Um, I am super excited that you guys came out to celebrate with me. This feels very big. It feels close. It feels private. It feels like it's supposed to feel. And it happened when it was supposed to happen. And um, you're here because you chose to celebrate me, and that makes me feel very warm. And I'm very honored that you're taking this ride with me. The title of this album is Feels Like Home. Before we even jump into that, if you are here, feel free to use the chat to share your thoughts, put your name and where you're listening from, and then so I know who's out here and like who's all listening with me. So make sure you put your name and where you're listening from and all of those things so the people in the space can know who's here. Okay, so the title of this album is Feels Like Home. It came from a conversation I had with this man that's sitting behind me, my fiance.
Hey y'all, I'm home.
Okay. He always says things like, "Oh, you feel like old R&B love songs," and you feel like, "Oh, man, you in New Orleans, girl, get your life." So he always says things like, "You remind me of love songs." And one day I was at his refrigerator. I was at his apartment, at his refrigerator, and I was getting water or ice or something because he has one of those. He had one of those ice machine fridge water things at the front, the real fancy ones that that people got or whatever. Hey, John.
Hey.
And he came up behind me. He's super affectionate. If anybody has seen us together, you know that he's super affectionate. He's always hugging on me and stuff. And this was no different. He just walked up behind me and hugged me, and he said, "You feel like home." And in that moment, you don't always recognize like the gravity of like those types of things, or when someone says that, but it hits you later. And I think it's one of those things that hit me later because to feel like home to somebody means that you're a safe space. Like you're a place where they can be themselves, they can be authentic, they can be loud, they can be sad, they can be afraid, they can be goofy, they can be happy, they can be all the things a lot of times the world requires you to hide. And so I wanted this album to like feel like that, and it's like to mimic that. And I wanted the space that we listen to this album to feel like that. So my hope is that we all find spaces that make us feel like home. So here's what we're gonna do. I love telling stories. It's what I do. And I want you to know a little bit about each song. So we'll go through them one by one and listen, and then I'm gonna tell you a story about them. So start with track 1. Poetry has always been one of my first loves. My first mixtape project was me rapping and spitting poetry. My first poetry collection, Soft, was actually supposed to accompany like the original 3 songs that I decided I wanted to do. But it turned into something like completely different. It turned into something else. But I did want to include them throughout this album and throughout this music. So there are 3 poems on this record, and one of them usually complements the next song that's coming up. This poem is one of his favorites from the collection I released like in December of 2022 called Find My Way. And on our 4th date, I gave him a copy of some of my poetry because I always be bringing him gifts and stuff when we was dating. Like I still do that too, but like I would bring him gifts and stuff on dates when we were dating. And so I made this the intro to the actual album. So the first track is called Number 6. Let me make sure the volume's up where it needs to be. So yeah, let's listen to Number 6.
Number 6. One day soon, you know my favorite color is blue, and I like the smell of paper books. So when anniversaries come, You'll go to the local store to pick up something you know I'd like. You'll send my favorite flowers with handwritten cards, roasting me about my big ass head or me being clumsy. Tiger lilies, by the way. And when we disagree, you'll kiss my face and ask me if I want to go eat, or play back that ass up and dance with me until I smile again. We'll sing random songs to the top of our lungs. You'll remember that kisses from behind and shoulder rubs make everything better. I'll open my phone to selfies of silly faces or invitations to come here. When asking you about your day turns into my mouth on your skin, I'll know what makes you smile. And I'll listen to every playlist and make your favorite food and keep your favorite cereal and never run out of stories and always kiss you goodnight. You should let me love you.
All right, and that's how the album opens up. That is the intro, which leads me into the next song. This song was my first single. I had done some studio work with my amazing engineer, Talea, and I had done like a song for a local rapper, and I was doing the hook on some things, and she was like, you need to get in here and do like some of your own stuff. And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I ain't never had the desire to do nothing like that. And so I lied to myself apparently, and I wrote these songs and on the album, and I couldn't decide which one of the 3 songs I wanted to record first. And so I sent it to Talea, I sent it to Araya, and they was like, I like all of them, but this one is the one. Like, that one is the first one you need to record. So that was the end of that. This was super scary. It was literally the first R&B song that I had like written, arranged, and recorded. But it was just super fun to like get an idea out and like finally see what it's like to record some original music. And so this is my first single that I released in April of 2024 called Make You Mine. Here it go.
Don't you wanna feel the groove? I'm gonna make your body move with me. I never had a love so smooth. Yeah. Tell me what you wanna do with me, and baby, if you want, we can forget about the world and just float away. You wanna take me home so we can explore the way your body feels when you're laying next to mine. Can we spend a little time, yeah. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine, make you mine, make you mine, yeah. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine. Said I wanna make you mine. Baby, let's get close. I wanna pull you into me. I'm trying to do the most. And maybe we can slow dance, body to body, cheek to cheek. I'll be your everything, yeah. Baby, if you want, we can forget about the world and just float away. Float away. You wanna take me home so we can explore the way your body feels when it's laying next to mine. Can we spend a little time, yeah. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine, make you mine, make you mine. Said I wanna make you mine. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine. all the way. Make you smile. You mine. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine. Make you mine. Make you mine. Make you mine. I know we just met, but I'm thinking about all the ways to make you mine. Make you mine. Make you mine.
Yo, this is wild. Wild. I cannot believe I'm doing this. All right. The next track is track number 3 on the album. This is actually the second song that I wrote. It was a part of like this 3-song mixtape that initially I was going to record and I demoed and sent. Just in full transparency, I really like writing niggas ain't shit music. It's like my favorite genre of R&B because like the stories are always so funny, but like they're always so relatable. And I think everybody can relate to being in situations where like you knew they weren't right for you and you ended up looking stupid as fuck. I think everybody can relate to that. So you give people chance after chance after chance to show you who they are. And like old saying goes, zebras really never change their stripes. And at the end of these situations, I just felt myself looking kind of like just desperate. So the title of this song is Desperate. Here it go.
Desperate. How many times do I have to leave for you to understand how I feel? Senseless. Trying my best to make it work when every sign I see tells me to leave. I bet if I had told you that I found somebody new, you would go into a rage. But it's time to say our goodbyes and close this chapter, cause I'm ready to begin a new page. I keep giving you second chances. I think maybe we should just leave it. Maybe we should leave it. We better separate. Got me looking so stupid, so damn desperate. Unsure. Feeling like I would rather be with you than be out here on my own. Replay all of the times I set her in a space and yet I felt all alone. I bet if I had told you that I found somebody new, you would go into a rage. But it's time to say our goodbyes and close this chapter, cause I'm ready to begin anew. I keep giving you second chances. Maybe we should just leave it. I think we better separate. Got me working foolish out here. So stupid, so damn desperate. I keep giving you second chances. I think maybe we should just end it. I think we would be better separate. Got me looking so stupid, so damn desperate.
All right, and that was Desperate. The next track that I wrote that's on the album was the very first song of the 3-song series that I initially wrote. I was headed to Atlanta with my fiance, and we was going to an engagement party for my friend Autumn.
Hey, Autumn.
The instrument I chose was like super churchy because I like my R&B kind of churchy. And this is like right up my alley. So my favorite genre of R&B It's niggas ain't shit music, and I needed a song to be more than that and to tell a story that like sometimes we like get scared to tell stories about like terrible relationships, like to tell the story. We've all been in a place where we've given too much to something that didn't deserve us or our time. It felt poetic and it felt birthed from like a really creative drive. So it became my second single from the album that I just released in November. And this song is 28 Seasons.
I wish I never did it. Wish I never took the chance and gave you my time. Could have had a better life. Could have been well on my way. Instead of just playing these games, yeah. I wish I never met you. Wish I never laid down in your bed. You lived in my head for 28 seasons. You ravaged and wrecked my existence. You left me with nothing to show for it. I should have known I'd be fine without you. And I can't believe I let you convince me that love was meant to feel this way. Seasons to seasons to realize my worth. 28 seasons to regain control. And I won't be that foolish no more. 28 seasons to get past the hurt. 28 seasons to realize my worth. 28 seasons to regain control. And I won't be that foolish no more. I can't believe I did it. Can't believe I let myself slip into loving you. Could have loved myself. Could have taken my time and found someone who treat me right. Yeah. And I'm so glad we're finished. It took me a long-ass time to reconcile that my love for you drove me to places that I never wanted to be. And I should have known I'd be fine without you. Fine without you. Can't believe I let you convince me that love was meant to feel this way. Seasons to get past the hurt. Seasons to realize my worth. 28 seasons to regain control. 28 foolish no more. 28 seasons to get past the hurt. 28 seasons to realize my worth. 28 seasons to regain control. That foolish no more. I'm so glad you're gone. I'm so glad you're gone. I'm so glad you're gone. So glad you're gone. Yeah. Oh.
That please. This new Mount Carey is sending me. Mount Carey. Oh man. Y'all are hilarious. This is sending me so bad. So So the next song is for lovers. I wanted something like super fun and like super retro and something like I could like play around with because me writing love songs, actual love songs, was like one of those things that I had not done in like ages. And I wanted to ease my way kind of into it. So this one is like I can see like my parents dancing to it or like just it's just super like retro in 60s and 70s and fun like when R&B was different and all of those things. And I feel like this is the softest song that I've ever written. And it still makes I take that back. It's not the softest song I've ever written, but it's one of the first love songs that I've ever written. So it makes me smile and also makes me want to like two step. So this is this is called Love It Here. And yeah, it sounds really retro when you listen to it. You hear that bass line?
Let me tell you about this love I found. It's a high that I never ever wanna come down from. So sweet, so safe, so sound. I still get butterflies every time he comes around. I know a lot of people they can't relate, and I hate that for you. Sure hate it for you. But my man is just so great. So I hope that you find the right one just for you. I can search all over and never find another you. And I love that for me. I love it you, babe. I love that for me. I'm addicted to the things your love makes me wanna do. And I love that for me. I love it you, babe. I love that for me. Now this love makes me feel so good inside. Whenever I see him, ooh, he makes me smile. I never would have thought in a million years that I'd be here, touching, hugging, putting my lips on his. I know a lot of people they can't relate. And I hate that for you. Sure hate it for you. But my man is just so great, yeah. So I hope that you find the right one just for you. I can search all over and never find another you. And I love that for me. I love it you, baby. I love that for me. I'm addicted to the things your love makes me wanna do. And I love that for me. I love it you, baby. I love that for me. Now make sure when you're out there trying to find the one for you, you find the one that's just for you. Don't be going out here breaking up nobody's happy home, condo, townhome, apartment, co-op. If that man belongs to somebody else, leave him where he at. So you can find the one for you. And you can love it here too. Stay away from mine though.
Y'all are a mess. These comments are sending me so bad. The co-op, you gotta stay away because people is crazy. All right, I'm gonna do the next two songs together because there are so many elements of the two mixed together. I wrote this poem for my poetry collection, Soft. I took these poems and broke them down into three parts, and the poem, the interlude, Random Thoughts, was on the part two of the collection that was called For Passion, for Heartbreak, for Love. And this poem speaks to the idea that we let our flaws sometimes sabotage us into believing that they can dictate like our worthiness. So I took this poem and I used elements of it to write the song Second Chance. My first paid performance as an artist was I was rapping. And I rapped at Winston-Salem State University. It was 2013. And I really loved this track. And none of the things that I was writing and trying to create musically by singing were working. So Second Chance was like one of the hardest songs I think I worked on. And I demoed it like 3 different times before I actually settled on writing raps. But once I did, like everything like kind of fell into place. So you'll have me rapping a little bit. And getting an opportunity like to love like this in like after years of being in relationships that really didn't serve me, it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel like those are the things I had to settle for. And so I met someone who completely changed the way what love was and like could actually be. So this is like an ode to those 2 things. So it's 2 songs back to back. The first one is Random Thoughts, which is an interlude, another spoken word. And then the second one you'll hear is called Second Chance.
Random thoughts. There are times when I feel that I was created with you in mind. Not to diminish my self-identity, but those pieces of me that seem to connect with you so easily, instantly. Pieces of me that have been overlooked by everyone else before. For so long, I thought I was broken, undesirable, too tarnished. But then you came along and saw the beauty in the pieces of me that others wanted to discard. Found light in my crooked smile and lazy eye. Found joy in my sometimes dark humor. Found strength in my resilience and loved the darkest pieces of me. Love that can change the weather, making rainy days less dark. Love amplified by simple touches when I lay next to you. And when I remember all the times that love didn't feel like this, I realize that we were both created with this type of love in mind. In quiet times, I think of the space I made for you. How I had given up on love, this shit was miserable. I accepted the fact that I'd probably be alone. It was the end of my love story, I was really done. Thought all these niggas was the same, I was willing to settle. Then you came along and let me see that there was better. Found the light in my crooked smile and my lazy eye. It feels like I was created solely with you in mind. So many moments I gave to these niggas when I know that they didn't deserve me. Constantly giving my heart to these niggas when I know that they couldn't love me. But this shit feels different, I'm praying that you would forever be mine. For a love so beautiful, a love so divine. Second chance on love, I'm not giving it up. I got a second chance on love, I'm not giving it up. It's intuitive, I could really get used to this. He's so intentional with love, it's never hit or miss. I wasn't seeking romantic love when he came along. I was nurturing these bonds, making sure they were strong. And like a hurricane, his love came and blew me away. Left me silent, I still often search for words to say. Every moment that I'm near him, it's just so surreal. The ease in our intersection lets me know it's real. So many moments I gave to these niggas when I know they didn't deserve me. Constantly giving my heart to these niggas when I know they could never love me. But this shit feels different, I'm praying that you could forever be mine. For a love so beautiful,
A love so divine. I got a second chance on love. I'm not giving it
Both of my mamas here. My mama and Miss Linda.
Hey, Miss Alberta. Hey, Mama.
Mama say you singing, baby. That's a mama for you. That is a mama for you. All right. Not you toe up. That please. The next song is another interlude. I call it an interlude because it's a shorter piece. It feels like its own song. Like I feel like I said what needed to be said in the short time that I was given with the track. But I needed a song that felt like just my voice and like not all the extra noise. Not to say that like it's noise all the time, but like just my voice. And I remembered like short interludes on R&B albums that were short but still long enough to like be their own song, just stripped away. Just the piano and myself. And I had just listened to Jon Batiste. He's one of like my favorites. And I was also in a place of thinking of like what proposing and thinking of marriage would look like. And what I would want to hear as I was proposing, or like what I would want to hear from somebody was proposing to me. And I chose an instrumental that like felt like that. So I chose one I liked, and I went to Starbucks around the corner from my house to write. I went home, recorded it, and I texted Leia, and I was like, do you got some available for tonight? Because I really want to record this song. And we recorded it and mastered it that night. And the visuals for this I posted a while ago was a mashup of both of our proposals. And it's the first song in a long time that I wrote that like made me cry. Like I was sitting in the Starbucks like, oh, I'm crying. How did we get here? And so this is Feels Like Home interlude. This is the interlude to the title track.
Come take my hand. I know that love can be scary sometimes, and I know that you're doing your best. We've planted seeds for our love, and I anxiously watch them grow and bloom. I love that you're always so patient with me, and your smile still lights up every room. I never knew a love like this could be so real, and I'll say it 1,000,000 times more. And if you'll have me in this life, I'll take care of your heart. I knew from the start that this could be a forever thing. So come, take my hand. I know that love can be scary sometimes, but for you I will take that chance. Your love feels like home to me.
Net, please. That Sil's hand grenade. I'm so sick of you. All right. Woo, I had to get myself together a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the, I think probably one of the favorite things I've ever written. Why are you crying, bro? Please don't do this. I don't have time for this today. Um, the next song is the title track. And so there are like three versions of this song. There's the interlude version, there's a title track, and then there's like a different version that we'll get to, which is the last version of the song. But this is the title track. This is what came of the story I told at the beginning. Like, it feels soulful. And this is the last song that I actually wrote. I had to go and change the last track that we're going to listen to, the very last track, because I kept going between them both and like changing the title. It was like super crazy. But this is one of the songs that you dance to in your living room when we're drinking and it feels good. And this song is called Feels Like Home. Why y'all booing? Y'all are
Hey, yeah. I couldn't imagine all of the love that I would feel when I looked in your eyes. No, baby, such a beautiful feeling. I never thought that anyone could ever change my life. No, baby, now that your love has made its way to me, I wanna be right here by your side. Unimaginable feeling, I still can't believe it that my heart has a place to reside. And I wanna say, and there's no other place I'd rather be than you. Yeah, babe. You give me a feeling. Every day I'm grateful that you walked into my life. Yeah, baby. If I would have known that love could feel like this, I would have searched for all these years, and I'm never letting go of what we have. Now that your love has made its way to me, I wanna be right here by your side. Unimaginable feeling, I still can't believe it that my heart has a place to reside. And I wanna say, your love feels like home. And there's no other place I'd rather be than you. Yeah, yeah. Your love feels like home. Your love feels like home to me. Yeah, Your love feels like home. And there's no other place I'd rather be than you with you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, your love feels like home to me, yeah. Your love. And there's no other place I'd rather be than you. Yeah, yeah. Your love feels like home to me. And now that your love has made its way to me, I wanna be right here by your side. Unimaginable feeling, I still can't believe it that my heart has a place to reside.
All right. That was it's that was fun. I like that one. That was like my favorite, like up tempo, fun one. Ray has his own opinion. He likes a different version better, and we're gonna hear that one at the end. But like we always go back and forth between like which one we like better version of the song. All right, the next song is I had to make a liquor house song. I don't know, like if y'all understand what that means, but like I had to make a liquor house song. I had to make a blues song. I had to make something that was like super Southern soul. It wouldn't have been right if I didn't do it. Like it just wouldn't. This is for the ones whose grandparents picked him up from school playing Mel Waiters and Johnny Taylor and Marvin Sease and Bobby Blue Bland. This is for those of us who still listen to King George. This is for that this is blues is my favorite subset of soul music. So if you know all the words for the last $2, then you know what I mean. I grew up listening to Slow Rolling and Hole in the Wall and Got My Money, Got My Whiskey and Candy Liquor. That quartet gospel influence that so many of us Southerners grew up hearing mixed in across genres, across styles. It's what gives the blues and like that Southern soul music its flair. That's why you hear people like Dottie Peoples, who started off as a blues singer. If you don't believe me, go look up Dottie Pearson on YouTube, because Dottie Peoples used to be Dottie Pearson and she was a blues singer. And so this one is for my mama and my uncles and my aunts and all my folks in Mississippi and the southern states surrounding us, who drink moonshine and fry fish for no reason, and where you call everybody baby and sugar and sweet love. The title of the song is Let's Try It Again. I think this one really is like my mama's favorite, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Liquor House Church. Baby, I know that I haven't been treating you right. Can't go a single day without an argument or a fight. Having a real hard time trying to get along. And I don't really know what the problem is now. This used to be a happy home. You know I'm just a man and I'm trying. I can't stand to see you crying. I just wanna make things right. Before you walk out of my life, let's try it again. Promise this time things will be better. I wanna be a better man. Promise this time things will be better. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Promise this time things will be better. Oh, I wanna be a better man, baby. This time things will be better. See, I ain't never been in love. You must have been heaven sent. God must have sent you down himself. 'Cause I ain't never felt like this. Oh, no. And I don't want to spend my time making you feel so bad. I just want to make things right, baby. Please give me one more chance. You know I'm just a man and I'm trying. Can't stand to see you crying. I just wanna make things right. Before you walk out of my life, let's try it again. This time things will be better. I just wanna treat you right, baby. This time things will be better. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This time things will be better. Said I wanna be a better man for you, baby. Things will be better. Baby, we can work this out. I don't have a single doubt. We can have the love that I had when I first laid eyes on you. Eyes on you. You got me on bended knees, crying and begging you, please, can I have one more try to make this thing right? Before you walk out of my life, let's try it again. Things will be better. Said I want to be a better man for you, baby. Things will be better. try to be better. Walk out of my life, I wanna feel better, man. I wanna feel better, baby. Oh, said I wanna treat you right. It's time to be better.
All right, that was my Liquor House song. Okay, yeah, that's my Liquor House song. That be the stuff I be wanting to listen to. That's just what it is. Let's try it again. That is Quartet Down. That's what I grew up listening to. All right, the next song is called Must Be Crazy. Not y'all talking about y'all want to be better too. Y'all is insane. The next song is called Must Be Crazy. So sometimes we be letting people play in our face like real bad. They do a bunch of stupid shit and then we let them go and they come back and see if we still stupid or if they still have access to us. So I needed like a real niggas ain't shit song. And like, I really like to cuss, if you can't tell already. I really like to cuss, especially in R&B songs. R&B songs with cuss words is just another favorite genre of mine because language is such a beautiful thing. And like an emphasized, beautifully saying cuss word will get me every time. So for all the people in the room that are attracted to men, I know it can be ghetto here, but this song is for every nigga that tried to play in your face and make you feel stupid. For every one of them who, as my grandmama say, tried to piss down your back and tell you it was raining, you can look at them in the face or stare at your phone and just say, you must be crazy. So this is Must Be Crazy. Sorry, mama, for the cussing, but I be cussing.
Ooh, I know I done took a lot of shit, been down some roads that I never thought I would, chasing, trying to recreate feelings. Knowing that it wasn't really true to begin with, I ignored the signs. Trying to convince myself that you could ever be my man. So adamant that I could press rewind. Forgetting all the shit you did. Now I fully understand that I must have been out my fucking mind. To think the things you promised me would ever come to pass. Thought I was running out of time. Then I realized I'm the prize. So before you start that line, let me go ahead and let you know that you must be crazy. If you think I'm going down this road with you again, you must be out your mind. If you think I'm finna let you play in my face, nigga, you must be crazy. If you think I'm going down this road with you again, you must be out your mind. Oh, crazy. I gave you the best years of my life, did. Trying to be your Superman, trying to make you understand that the shit you did just wasn't right. Playing with my feelings while I cope the best I can. All the shit you put me through. I've been claiming that I wasn't true. And every single time I took you back, giving you another chance, swear you'll be a better man. I must have been out my fucking mind to think the things you promised me would ever come to pass. Thought I was running out of time. Now I realized I'm the prize. So before you start that line, let me go ahead and let you know that you must be crazy. If you think I'm going down down this road with you again. You must be out your mind. If you think I'm finna let you play in my face, nigga, you must be crazy. If you think I'm going down this road with you again, you must be out your mind. Oh, crazy. Said you must be crazy. Oh, said you must be crazy. Oh, crazy. Crazy.
Stop letting people play in your face. Don't let people play in your face. If they start playing in your face, just play that song. All right. We got just 2 more tracks and then we about to be done. The next one is the outro to the album. It's another poem. I wrote this poem as a Christmas present. One of my Christmas gifts to my fiance, our very first Christmas. And we always made this joke that like one of us had a voodoo doll. And I always used to ask him like who sent him. Like no lie, I used to ask him this all the time. And when he hit me up, because he likes to change the narrative and try to act like this ain't what happened. But like he hit me up in my DMs on IG. Regardless of how he tell the story, this is what happened. And I thought he was like scamming me or something, or like trying to hack into my Cash App, because people was doing that shit. And my friends had to convince me to like go out with him. And I was like, nah, he trying to steal my money or something. Like he trying to scam me. And so we got to the point of Christmas. We had been dating for a little bit over a month, like 6 weeks or so. And we made it official. And we opened up one Christmas gift on Christmas Eve. And this was the gift that I gave him to open on Christmas Eve. And this one is called Voodoo.
Voodoo. At first, I was convinced it was root work, that you sprinkled dust in the corners of my home, or a spell, or some sort of wizardry, or maybe a voodoo doll, hidden away, and in my head I continually asked the question until I asked it aloud. Who sent you? And your response shook me to the core. Did you pray for me? And I thought back on all the times I mistook a man's interest in me physically as a manifestation of my words. How many poems I'd written, hoping to convert the current man in my life to the man I knew I deserved. How many songs I sang, hoping to convince myself that this one was the one, when nothing ever fit. I displaced my heart in spaces that didn't deserve me, or couldn't take care of me, scattered pieces of myself broken down until there was so little left of me that I thought I had nothing left to give. And for years I gave up trying. I gave up believing that this thing we've been taught to chase our entire lives could ever exist for me. And one day, in this very space, I declared intention in opening my heart to authentic love. Not that it didn't already exist in my life, but was missing in one space, someone to share all of this with. And when I stopped lying to myself that I was okay without it, I created space. Space I didn't know was for you, for your intentionality and your care, your gentleness, your thoughtfulness, the way you smile at me and speak to me in ways that enlighten me and calm my fears. And without even knowing that it was possible, or that someone like you could ever exist, in every way imaginable, I did. I did pray for you.
All right. This is the last song for the album, and this song was made specifically for Ray. Um, when we started like dating exclusively, we did like a Spotify blended playlist, and I would ride in his car and like study his like music habits because they're a little bit different from mine. He always tell me like I know all the ratchet songs and stuff, so we'd be in the car. He'd be like, "How you know this song?" Because like when we in the car together and he with me or I'm with him, we don't listen to like ratchet music and stuff. So I wasn't planning on making an album, of course, but when it turned into an album, I knew I had to do a song like this one. Like this his shit for real. Like this is literally this his shit for real in real life. He loved a Soulful House song, and like I wanted to make sure I made one for him. So it was the last song I recorded because initially it was really hard for me to get into it. The demo version was like super bland and like I didn't know what to do with some of the stuff with it. And when I got in there and started working with Talea, I just started adding layers of sound and ad-libbing and stacking, and it turned into this. And I didn't think that I'd have 2 title tracks, but here we are. This one is also called Feels Like Home, but it is a Soulful House like dance version. So this is the final track for the album. Here it goes.
I never thought a real love would ever come my way. I'm still in disbelief. My heart is finally safe. So magical, so pure, your love has a hold over me. Can't control what I'm feeling. My heart is finally free. Your love feels like home. Your love feels like home to me. Your love feels like home. And my heart is finally free. Your love feels like home to me. Your love feels just like home. I opened up my heart and decided to create this space. Every doubt that I'm feeling disappears when I see your face. I've never felt like this before, but His love has opened me up. And the way He makes me feel reminds me of the things that people dream of. Feels like home to me. And my heart is finally free. Your love feels like home to me. Your love feels just like home. Your love feels like home to me. Your love feels like home to me. My heart is finally free. Your love feels like home to me. Your love feels just like home. Is it voodoo that you do it? Is it a spell that you cast? Unimaginable feelings. I really want this love to last. I opened up my heart and decided to create this space. Every doubt that I'm feeling disappears when I see your face. I never felt like this before, but His love has opened me up. The way He makes me feel reminds me of the things that people dream of. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Your love feels just like home. It feels like home to me. There's no place I'd rather be. Your love feels like home to me, like home to me, like home to me. Your love feels like home to me. There's no place I'd rather be. Your love feels like home to me, like home to me, like home to me.
I told y'all that's his shit. When I first recorded everything and I put it in this app called Untitled, like you can like store all your songs there, and I shared it with him. Every day I would get a notification. Someone listens to this. Someone listens to this, and it was the same song. And I knew it was him. I knew it was him. Nobody else have Blink. It was him. He was listening to this song every day, like 15 times a day, because that's his shit. I'm telling you, that's his shit. So I really appreciate you guys coming out. Just thank you for all your support and just being here, like as a part of this journey. I know I have sent songs to people and be like, what you think about this? And all this kind of stuff. And people just been like, it's good and all this. And so like, I just really appreciate it because without support from like friends and like family, I never would have had the courage to do anything like this, especially at this big age. But yeah, the album will be out on all streaming platforms on April the 4th. And so that means on the East Coast, it'll be out on April the 3rd, which is also my mama's birthday. So it'll still be April the 3rd when we actually get a chance to see the album. And that was like really important to me, in particular to me. Also on Children's birthday. So April the 4th, stream on all platforms. Check my social media. It's going to be blasted all over. I'm going to release whatever visuals that are created. Yeah, so I really appreciate you for coming. If you want to check this stream out again, we're going to put it on YouTube, and I'll have a link on my socials. If you want to drop what your favorite song is in the comments, feel free to do that, because Ray just said drop that in the comments. So not Terrell, you want to be in the video? That's hilarious. Yeah, so again, thank you guys so much for coming. I was super nervous, and then I started drinking, and like I feel better. I did do it. Thank you, Ned. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. Feel free to keep dropping stuff in the chat until I end the stream in about 4 or 5 minutes, and we continue to drink. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much for just taking time to come out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all too. This my people. This my village. This my family. And I appreciate y'all. And thank you to my men, because my men be back here supporting me.
Thank y'all for supporting my baby.
Because he a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. Oh. He's super gay.
Good job, baby.
He's super gay. Yes, my mama is not find you a bed. That please. Yes, my mama is Aries too. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. I'm April 1st. She's April 3rd. Not you gonna sing. Which ones you gonna sing to him?
Second Chance,
okay.
The Mississippi song.
She liked the Liquor House song, and then the 2 versions of that song.
Okay.
Aw. Thank you, Mama Linda. That's my mother-in-law, my soon-to-be mother-in-law.
John. Do you think now would be a good time to have a praise break? Can we do a praise break, baby? We talked about
We're not doing a praise break. He has a tambourine. We're not doing a praise break. I don't know why he wants to do a praise break. This is not praise break territory.
It would be like a congratulations praise break.
No.
No.
No. No praise break.
Okay.
You so churchy.
Somebody said do it. Somebody is feeling it.
Maya. That's Maya. Don't listen to her. She said shout. She said shout. Don't listen to her. We're not having a praise break. This is not a praise party. What's wrong with y'all? You spit your wine out? Oh. Don't laugh at him. He encourages me to do it. It's not a praise party, Maya.